As we enter into the cold and flu season, this is the perfect time to talk about elderberries and make elderberry syrup. Elderberries are both known for being a food and a medicine. They've been used as a medicine for a very long time. Both Hippocrates and Pliny the Elder have discussed its medicinal properties. It was known back then as the medicine chest of the country people, and it's still great to use for the cold and flu season today. Elderberries are packed with antioxidants, even more so than blueberries. It contains vitamin C, A, niacin, and other B complex vitamins, calcium, potassium, manganese, phosphorus, iron, folate, zinc, flavonoids such as quercetin. It's been known to help boost the immune system as well as reduce the severity of colds and flus. It helps reduce viral replication. It can help with circulation. It can also help as an expectorant. It could also help with inflammation, upper respiratory infections, bronchitis, and even strep. Okay, I think that's enough information on the benefits of elderberries. Why don't we start making the syrup? I actually don't usually measure, but you can get about 5 to 6 cups of water and about 1 to 2 cups of elderberries. I used about 1.5 cups. So you're going to place that in the pot and turn it on and let it simmer. Next up, we're going to add some Ceylon cinnamon, which comes from Sri Lanka. Early traders would keep its location as a secret. There are also multiple legends made up about its origins. The cinnamon you have in your cupboard is probably cassia. Cassia originated from China. Both come from the same genus. Ceylon is just known for being a bit more potent. Cassia has higher amounts of coumarin, which apparently shouldn't be taken in higher doses, so get Ceylon instead. During the ancient Roman times, 12 ounces of Ceylon would sell for about 4 years' worth of a Roman's wages. This common spice was once very valuable. Cinnamon is harvested by shaving off the inner layer of the tree bark. Cinnamon has multiple medicinal uses. It's great for your heart, blood sugar. It's good for blood circulation, inflammation. It helps with insulin resistance. It's antimicrobial with antiviral activity, antibacterial, can help improve motor function, and might even offer neuron protection. I actually take this daily in a tea that I make. I not only take it for its health benefits, but also for the flavor. Next, I add cloves. I just add a small handful. It's believed cloves originated from the Maluku Islands of Indonesia. Just like cinnamon and elderberries, cloves have been used for thousands of years. Cloves are great for coughing, throat infections. It's a natural antiseptic. It's also good for nausea and dental health. I had to get a tooth pulled once, and I used clove oil to numb the area of my tooth, and it worked perfect. Next, I add ginger. You can use fresh or dried. Dried supposedly has a higher content of polyphenols, which are an antioxidant compound. Ginger is a great antimicrobial, which can kill bacteria that can cause pneumonia. It helps with nausea, and it also can help with headaches. Like the others we've been learning about, ginger is packed with antioxidants. Its spicy aroma mainly comes from ketones, namely gingerols. This is the part that's mainly studied in research articles. Ginger is related to turmeric and cardamom. It's been known to suppress oxidative damage. It's anti-carcinogenic and has been shown to suppress cancer growth and increase apoptosis in various types of cancers. It's also been shown to be a cardiotonic. It's been recommended for people with heart problems, high blood pressure, and diabetes. There's even been studies done showing its positive effects on weight loss. Did you know that when you go to eat sushi, the real reason ginger's on your plate is actually to help ward off parasites? So don't take this spicy little rhizome for granted the next time it's sitting on your counter. Last, we're adding astragalus. Astragalus is so great for boosting the immune system. It can help with allergies, overall endurance. It helps the body produce white blood cells, which helps produce antibodies. It can also help with fatigue because it strengthens your immune system overall. Astragalus is an immune modulator, meaning that it can literally change your immune system to make it work more effectively whether it's increasing or decreasing the immune response. Astragalus is well known in Chinese medicine and has been written about since the Han Dynasty. It's an adaptogenic herb. Adaptogens help the body fight off the harmful effects of stress, whether it's physical, emotional, what we consume, or even hormonal. Astragalus has been studied for its age-reversing properties, reversing brain and vascular aging. It can help prevent neurodegeneration. It helps prevent loss of axons and synapses in the cortex and hippocampus. It can also help reverse memory loss. It's also been shown to inhibit growth of human gastric cancer cell lines. Clearly, this is an amazing herb that I think you should look into. I put this in my elderberry syrup, and I actually take it daily during the cold and flu seasons. That's what I personally do. Don't take my word for anything. I am just a girl that likes to geek out on herbs and plants. But as a disclaimer, I am not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a botanist nor a naturopath, so do your own research. There's tons of information available to you. Now back to the recipe. You just want to stir everything together, breaking up any clumps that are in there. Now I'll just bring it to simmer and stir occasionally. Put a lid on it and let it simmer. I let it simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes until it's reduced to approximately half. We're making a decoction. Okay, that looks good to me. You can typically tell by the sides of the pot where it originally started, so that looks about half. I'm just eyeballing it, and then I'm gonna let it sit and cool for a bit. Once it's cooled down, then you're going to strain it. I want it to still be warm enough to dissolve the honey, but not too warm where it's killing any of the honey's properties. Now I just pour some raw unfiltered honey in. I don't measure, I just do it to taste. Mix it well until the honey dissolves. Taste test it if you'd like. And I'm going to add a little more honey. Now we know that honey's good for coughs, so that's why it's great in this recipe. This will last me through the season, probably into next season as well. I've never had an issue with it going bad. I just keep this in the fridge. Next, add it to a jar and you have elderberry syrup. Now, if you really want to supercharge this, you could use Manuka honey, raw Manuka honey that's at least active 15 plus. That's medical grade honey. I use this for so many things. For coughs and sore throats, hands down, it's the best. I've used Manuka honey for ulcers, and I've also used it for wound healing. It does a great job at healing and closing wounds, used along with some steri strips if needed. A few years ago, someone ran into my face with a surfboard. It looked like I needed stitches, but this honey and steri strips closed my wound within a day and healed it completely in probably 3 or 4 days. Medical grade Manuka honey is like a natural peroxide. It's amazing stuff, but I will not bore you with all the details. Go look it up yourself. This is my favorite brand, by the way. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button.